Hello everybody, welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I am Kim. This will be another quickie practice to activate and also release through our back body, this superficial back body line that runs from the bottoms of our feet all the way up the backs of the legs, all the way up the back body, over the head and to the eyebrows. All one continuous fascial tissue. So we will do a couple things to release and also to strengthen that area, and we will keep it quick. So bring yourself to your mat, and you may want a couple of blocks for the practice. Find your way into a comfortable seat, whatever that feels like for you today. I'm sitting up on a block right now, so feel free to sit up on something if you like. Find a nice upright alignment of your spine. You can close your eyes and you can bring your hands to rest on knees or thighs. And just take a pause, take a moment to arrive and to check in with yourself. Notice how you are feeling today. Bringing in a sense of playful curiosity, but letting go of any judgment. And just observing what is there for you today. What do you bring to the mat with you today? Thoughts, feelings, emotions, physical sensations. How does your energy feel today? What's going on for you? As always, I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate with yourself as you move through this practice. And you're welcome if you like to take that intention off of the mat with you as well. And then you can begin to flutter your eyes open. And then if you're sitting on something, you can remove it now. And we'll just take a little check-in here. Bring yourself into Dandasana or staff pose. So legs extended out in front of you. Legs straight. Heels down into the mat. And we'll just take a little check-in here. Sitting up nice and tall. Begin to slowly hinge forward from the hips and bring yourself forward to your degree. It doesn't have to be very much. We're just getting started here. So just see how your back body is feeling. How far can you go before you start to feel resistance? And just notice that and observe that. And then bring yourself back up. And now we will give ourselves a little foot massage. So you can take your left foot into your lap, or you can just bring it right out in front of you if into your lap is not working for you. And then take your thumbs to the center of your heel and begin to massage the bottom of your foot there, center of the heel, and slowly work your thumbs up the center of your foot towards your toes. You can give the toes a little wiggle, a little pull. And then you can bring the fingers back down to the heel and then begin to massage your thumbs up the outer edges of your feet. So you can get the other fingers involved here too. And you work your fingers up outer edges of the feet all the way up to the toes. And again, you can give the toes a little wiggle, a little pull. You could take your fingers, insert them in between your toes. Just opening up through this tissue on the bottom of our feet, plantar fascia, which as noted is a part of our back line of our body. If you find any spots that feel a little extra sensitive or sore, you can linger there. Give them a little bit more attention. And then we'll take our fingers and thumbs to right above the ankle, right above your Achilles tendon in the center of the back of your leg. Begin to slowly work your thumbs up the center of your leg, massaging your calves. And then we'll take our fingers underneath the knee. Feel the sort of ropey hamstring tendons right underneath the knee. Begin to massage under those tendons, around those tendons, and then begin to massage your fingers up the back of your leg towards your bum or your sitting bones. You can just move the fingers up and down. And again, if you find any sensitive, sore, tight spots, you can linger there. Then we'll switch over to the other foot. So now you can take your right foot into your lap or out in front of you and start with your thumbs massaging the bottom of the foot, center of the heel, and then work your thumbs up the center of the foot towards the toes. And then you can work your thumbs up from the bottom of the heel, outer edges of your foot up towards the toes, massaging as you go. And again, you can wiggle the toes, stick your fingers in between the toes, give the toes a little pull. And then we'll take our fingers to massage the back of that right leg now. So you can find that Achilles tendon, move your thumbs up just above it and begin to massage center of the leg, calf muscles, all the way up. And then you can bring your fingers underneath your knee, find those hamstring tendons, and then massage around them. And then massaging fingers up back of the leg towards your bum. And then you can let that go. And now you can take your thumbs to the back of your head. That rounded part of your skull is the back of your head, right underneath that rounded part, or right underneath the occiput. You can tuck your thumbs in there and begin to massage your thumbs right underneath that area, starting at the center of the back of your head and working out towards the sides. And then you can just take your fingers to the center of your forehead, press the fingers into the center of your forehead, and then gently pull your fingers out towards your temples. You can do that a few times. And then release the hands down, and now extend the legs out again. Find that staff pose, rooting down through sitting bones, down through heels. Legs are straight here. And now just take a little hinge forward and just see how your back body feels now. Have you made any progress? Does it feel any more open? For me, just doing those, massaging those few areas in my body really makes a big difference. And I feel so much more open through the back of the body. So we'll bring it up. Let's bring it over into a table position, coming forward onto hands and knees. And then we'll extend the left leg back behind you, hip level-ish. Begin to gently pulse that right foot up towards the ceiling. And then drop the ball of that right foot down to the mat. Press out through that heel and also press down and out through your hands. And then release that knee down to the mat. Extend the left leg back behind you, hip level-ish. And then begin to pulse that left foot up towards the ceiling. And then drop ball of that left foot down to the mat. Press out through your heel and press down and out through the hands. And then release that knee down to the mat. Slither your way down onto your belly. Reach your arms out in front of you. Keep your pubic bone rooting down towards the mat and the tops of your feet. And then as you inhale, lift your arms and your torso up off of the mat to your degree, pressing into the feet. And then release your arms down. You can make a little pillow with the arms. Rest your forehead on the arms. Now take a breath in and lift up your feet and your legs. Release feet and legs down to mat. Reach the arms forward again. Now take a breath in, and as you do, lift up the arms and lift up the legs. And then release it down, hands under the shoulders. Press yourself back into child's pose. Bring your bum back to your heels. Keep the legs together for this child's pose. Release your forehead down to the mat. And then bring yourself back up into table. We'll tuck the toes under. Glide the hips up and back into a downward dog. And then pedal out your legs. And then slowly walk yourself up to the top of your mat. Lift up your belly off of your thighs, hinge from your hips, and then fold in, bring belly back to thighs, let your head go. Shake, nod your head. If you need it, you could have a bigger little bend in the knees here. Bring yourself to center, hands to hips, soften your knees and lift yourself all the way up. Then we'll step the right foot back and come onto the ball of that right foot, bringing it into a high lunge. You can reach arms up if you like, or keep hands on the hips. And then release the arms down, step yourself forward. We'll step the left foot back, come onto ball of that left foot. Bend the right knee. Maybe reach the arms up, high lunge. Hands come down, step yourself forward. Grab your two blocks, have them up at the top of your mat. We'll step the right foot back. This time, we'll root down into that right heel angling towards back of your mat. We'll bend that left knee, bringing it into a warrior one, arms reach up. And then we'll slowly begin to take the weight forward into that left foot. Begin to bring your hands forward to your blocks. Lift up through your belly. Extend that right leg up and back, hip level-ish. Right heel reaching up towards the ceiling. And you can keep your hands on your blocks, or you can remove one or both hands from your blocks. Hands can come together at the heart. Could reach the arms forward, out to the sides, airplane wings, or maybe bring hands to rest on low back. And then hands come back down to your blocks. You step that right foot back to the mat, bend that left knee back into our warrior one, and then release the arms down, step the right foot forward, and we'll step that left foot back. Bend the right knee. Left heel rooting down towards the mat. Rib cage facing up towards the top of the mat. You find your warrior one. Then we'll take it into a warrior three, hands to the blocks. Weight into that front foot. Lift up from your belly. Extend that left leg up and back, hip level-ish. Toes pointing down towards the floor. So neutral rotation of the hip. And then you can keep hands on your blocks, or you find your variation with the arms here. Take hands back to the blocks. Step that left foot back to the mat. Bend that right knee. Come back through your warrior one. And then step it forward. Blocks out of the way. Let's take the arms out to the sides and up. Palms together overhead. Soften knees, hinge it forward into your forward fold. Let's bring it halfway up to a flat back. Press your fingers into your shins or your thighs. Reach the tail back and the crown of the head forward. Soften the knees, drop the hands down to the mat, step it back into down dog. And then release knees down to the mat. Legs together, send your bum back to your heels, child's pose. And then bring yourself back up to sit on your heels. Drop over to one hip. Sweep your legs around. Palms together at the heart. Thank you so much for sharing this quick practice with me today. Hope you feel a little bit more relaxed through the back body and also strengthened through the back body. Hope it helped. With love and gratitude, namaste.